Well, good morning. Will Lawson here with the Morning Report. It's time for another scorcher shutdown from the left. Today's headline: Kamala Harris got memoed and ignored them. Big time. We've got the insider documents, the strategy she refused, and exactly why ignoring them may have cost Democrats 2024. Townhall.com reports Matt Vespa got a hold of four internal Harris campaign memos written in the final weeks, specifically to win over independents and soft Trump voters. They told her, Kamala, your message is failing. Kamala, your message is failing. Own where the Democrats messed up. Show some leadership. Well, instead, she doubled down on canned talking points. Today, we unpack what those memos said and why Kamala Harris brushed them off was a political miscalculation. The memos, authored by Maria Kamala, was sent to campaign manager General Mally Dillon. Outline key pivots. Differentiate from Biden. Says Harris was blending right in. No reason to vote for Harris. There was no reason to vote for her. If all she was going to be is a continuation of Joe Biden, and they'd already removed him because they didn't think he could beat Trump. What made anybody else think that Kamala Harris could beat Trump? Okay. Voters want independent thinking. Okay. That you have to acknowledge the missteps. Things like urban crime concerns, the electric vehicle mandate timeline. The border isn't fixed. Admit failures. Kamala said, don't waste time defending it. Acknowledge people feel this. Go on Joe Rogan. Get real. Offer substance on the border, the economy, and energy. Empathy, authenticity. But she never went on. Now, after watching Kamala Harris since, I don't know, 2014 or so, what you weren't going to get from her was empathy and authenticity. Because she's always been a caricature. Always been a caricature. Trying to blend in, trying to be that girl, trying to listen to Tupac before Tupac had recordings out, stuff like that, you know. And the memo goes on: do not highlight January 6th. Don't pick political theater. Focus on solutions. You know, that's the deal. Folks, these were exit strategy memos. They told her this is how to flip Republicans and independents. Instead, Harris stuck with the Dem script. And the idea was, you're sucking. It's not happening. It's not working. But they held on, and she held on to what they were doing. Folks, these memos weren't some random notes. They were hard-hit confidential memos from campaign pros illustrating what swing voters are thinking. In all the swing states that Trump won, these people had gone out and asked. They had done their research. They knew what these people were thinking. The Democrats needed a reset and needed a reset badly. Instead, Harris decided to stay, or was told to stay, in Biden's shadow. She failed to carve her own narrative, which I don't think she had, but that's just me. There was no authenticity. Of course not. On Rogan, they just instead stayed in the scripted media friendly environments. You see no Rogan, no going out there and cutting a path, answering some questions. No, go on CNN, go on MSNBC, do that kind of thing. Stay in the main road, in the main Democrat road, where it's safe. Go on 60 Minutes, where they're going to put up bumpers so you don't end up in the gutter, right? They're going to edit it in a way that makes you not look dumb. Ignore some key voter concerns like borders, crime, border crime, the speed of electric vehicle mandates. Ignore the economy right now. Continue to say it's fine. Oh yeah, and we're going to continue to bring up January 6th like it was somehow Pearl Harbor. Misplaced theatrics. Voters wanted substance, not sound bites. So you saw what happened. The campaign stumbled to the finish line somehow. Independents remained unimpressed. There was no clear path forward. The Democrat base was already on board to vote Democrat no matter what. Harris stuck to the status quo playbook. Young voter rallies, focus on January 6th, friendly interviews. Biden, no differentiation. That saw backlash on the, of course, on the border, the economy, crime. Vespa notes this: any vice president worth a damn could have made it work. Thank God it didn't. These 4 memos showed that she didn't have that damn worth. Okay, the biggest laugh out loud moment. Go get on Joe Rogan. That's right. One memo explicitly said, get on Rogan and talk straight about prices, border, and the economy. Show empathy. Gasoline, oil and gas mergers, etc. Acknowledge failures. Memos outline precise bullet points, told her exactly what to do. Admit the Biden administration was too slow. Imagine, come on, but imagine Harris on Rogan. She'd be eaten alive. She can't speak off teleprompter, or hasn't shown the ability to speak off teleprompter. She'd be roasted. But voters love authenticity. She didn't even try. He didn't even try. Yes, she would have gotten skewered. So maybe it was a smart move to skip Rogan, sure. But that's why she needed to do it. Swing voters want real talk. They're not the same recycled sound bites. The memos said own it. Talk about mistakes, show growth. Voters respect honesty. Instead, she doubled down on alleged strengths. Repeated apologies from January 6th, reinforced liberal talking points. Result? The campaign came across as defensive, out of touch, no real personal narrative beyond not Trump. And the public circled back to Trump on border and the economy. So, what should she do going forward? Own the message. A clear, differentiated voice. Not Biden Jr., admit mistakes. Like I said before, the border, the EV rollout, do it. Then pivot to solutions. Get real. Do podcast interviews, off script stuff where voters can see the person. Focus on action. Don't do soundstage politics. Show real policy wins, not speeches. Frankly, I think that any other vice presidential candidate could have executed that pivot, but Harris, and she ignored it. And there's the rub. That signals a lack of leadership. Material, moral, listening, it's all critical. And when you ignore the experts on your own team, take it from your own campaign, they lose faith. Hell, the voters lose faith. Is the bottom line. 4 memos of good advice. Harris ignored them. The campaign lost traction because it was bleeding money, giving money to Oprah, giving money to Beyonce, giving money to Megan Thee Stallion to twerk, all that stuff. It just got crazy. It just got crazy, right? So if this woman is expecting any kind of comeback in 2026, she better stop playing safe. Start playing smart. I don't think she's able to, but let me know what you think. Comment below. Hit the like button, share with your network, subscribe, do all the things. My name is Willie Lawson. Keeping politics real. Catch you on the next morning report.